प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गुरु हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम. So we'll discuss today Kalyan Kalpataru Upadesh Chang 11. Bodily beauty is temporary. So 6 things we heard from Kunti Devi. Janma, Aishwarya, Sruto, Srivi, Yadaman, Madhavapma. People become mad due to 4 things. Janma, high birth. We discussed that. Aishwarya, wealth. Discussed. Sruto, scholarship. So last one is bodily beauty. So it is not so difficult subject, very simple, very nicely mentioned here. Ruper Gaurav Kano Bhai. The subject is Ruper Gaurav Kano Bhai. Why you're so much proud for your beauty? অনিত্য কলেবার কবু নহে স্থিরতার সমন আইলে কিছু না অনিত্য কলেবা this body is temporary কবু নহে স্থিরতা there is no certainty whatsoever of permanence অনিত্য অনিত্য কলেবা this body is temporary কবু নহে স্থিরতা there is no certainty. People ask, how old are you? That means, old means aged person. How old are you? People does not know. How old are you means how closer you are to death. Shaman aile kichu nai. Shaman aile kichu nai. Shaman means Jamraj. When Jamraj will come, then you cannot keep anything with you. After Jamraj has paid his visit and taken your soul away, this body will then become cold. Shaman aile kichu nahi, nothing will remain with you. Ei ongo shitol hobe. When soul will go, then body become cold. Akhi spandanin hobe. Akhi, eye will remain motionless. No blinking of eyes. Eye, akhi, spandanin hobe. Chitar agune hobe chai. And chitar agune in the fiery funeral, it will simply turn into ashes. What is the fate of body? Either by fire, ashes. It may be eaten by animals, become stool, or it may be mixed with earth. This is the end product of the body. Je সৌন্দর্য হেরো দর্পণেতে নিরন্তর শশিবার হইবে ভোজন যে সৌন্দর্য হেরো হেরো means behold যে সৌন্দর্য হেরো what beauty you are seeing দর্পণেতে নিরন্তর দর্পণেতে means in the mirror you are continuously seeing in the mirror the beauty, your beauty. যে সৌন্দর্য হেরো দর্পণেতে নিরন্তর you are proud of your beauty. You are always how many times daily you are seeing your face in the mirror? Repeat it. But Shashivar hoibe bhojan. That will be food for Shashiva. Sha means dog, Shiva means jackal. That will be the food of dog and jackals. Je bastre ador karo, you are proud of your dress. যাবে যেবা আবরণ পরো, যে বস্ত্র আদর করো, you are so much attached with some dress, and যেবা আবরণ পরো, you are decorated with so many beautiful ornaments. কোথা সব রহিবে তখন? Where will they go when you'll die? যে বস্ত্রে আদর করো, যেবা আবরণ পরো, কোথা সব রহিবে তখন? When you'll die, at that time, where you'll keep all these decorative ornaments and valuable clothes which you hold in such high esteem? This song is not so very difficult to understand. It is very easy to understand, but still, we should read it and remind ourselves, remind our mind, oh, why you are so much attached with the body? দ্বারাসুত বন্ধু সবে শ্মশানে তোমারে লবে, দগ্ধ করি গৃহেতে আসি। দ্বারাসুত বন্ধু সবে, দ্বারা means wife, সুত sons, বন্ধু friend, দ্বারাসুত বন্ধু সবে, your beloved wife, sons and friends, everybody, শ্মশানে তোমারে লবে, will take you to the crematorium. দগ্ধ করি গৃহেতে আসি, and after burning you, they will simply return to their homes, and gradually they will forget. What will remain? Just name and some pictures. That all. তুমি কার কে তোমার, এবে বুঝি দেখো সার, দেহনাশ অবশ্য ক্ষতি। তুমি কার? তুমি কার? You belong to whom? কে তোমার? And who belong to you? এবে বুঝি দেখো সার. At least now, just try to grasp the essential significance of all this. You may not get time to think all these things, but at least take some time and try to understand. You belong to whom? And who belongs to you? And dehonash avashya ghati. And dehonash, the destruction of this temporary body, will definitely come. Now try to understand to whom the body belongs. Now I am thinking, this is my body. My parents will say, this is my son. Politician will say, my political party. Dog will say, no, it is my food. I have seen early morning. It is my food. And ultimately, fire will say, no, I want to eat. So now, take out some time. You belong to whom? Just think. And who belongs to you? Sometimes we think all these things. When someone dies, after that we again forget. That type of renunciation is called Shamshan Vairagya. When you see someone is dying, went to crematorium, oh, what is this of this? Wow, everything will go, will vanish one day. Sometimes we remember, after sometimes everything will forget. সুনিত্য সম্বন্ধ চাও, হরিগুণ সদা গাও. My dear mind, if you really want the eternal auspicious way of life, sunitya sambal chao. Sunitya sambal. Sambal means wealth. If you want a real eternal wealth, what is that? Auspicious way of life. Then Harigun Shadaga. Then just sing aloud the glories of the Lord always. Harinam Japo Shada. And also, one should certainly chant Harinam and jap at all times. Harinam japo sadai. কুতর্ক ছাড়িয়া মন করো কৃষ্ণ আরাধন. O mind, কুতর্ক ছাড়িয়ে. Abandoning all useless arguments, kutarka sariya. Karo Krishna aradhan. Just worship Krishna. Kutarka chariyamon, karo Krishna aradhan. Why unnecessarily they're going for arguments, useless arguments? Abandoning all useless arguments, just worship Krishna. Karo Krishna aradhan. Binoder asray tahai. For whose worship is the only shelter of Bhaktivinoda. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, I Bhaktivinoda, my only worshipable object is Krishna. So, teachings of my own mind, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying to his own, to mind, oh mind, my only worshipable object is Krishna. Then why you are unnecessarily going so many arguments? That is, abandon all useless arguments, just worship Krishna. Now you can summarize, very simple thing. Rupir Gaurav Kana Bhai, we should not proud for our bodily beauty. All are temporary. Anitya Kalevar, Kobun Hai Sthiratar, Shaman Aile Kichu. Body is temporary. There is a nice famous picture in ISKCON, the changing of the body. So this body is anitya kalevar, continuously changing. If body change after 10 years, that means in 5 years also changing. That means in 1 year also changing. That means every month is changing. That means every day is changing. That means every moment is changing. This is so subtle we cannot recognize. But anitya kalevar kabuna is sthirata. Never. It will be permanent in any situation. Especially Shaman Aile Kichunai. When the constables of Jamdut will come, nothing will remain. এই অঙ্গ শীতল হবে, আখি স্পন্দনে রবে, চিতার আগুনে হবে ছাই. And when soul will go, body will become cold and eyelid will not blink, not move. Chitar agune habe chai. By the fire, the chemical, it will turn into ashes. যে সৌন্দর্য হেরো দর্পণতে নিরন্তর শশিবার হইবে ভজন. যে সৌন্দর্য হেরো দর্পণতে নিরন্তর. The beauty you are seeing in a mirror every time, actually ultimately it is the food for dogs and jackals. যে বস্ত্রে আদর করো, যেবা আবরণ পরো, কোথা সব রহিবে তখন. Now you are so proud of your costly dress, you are proud of your costly jewelry ornaments. Where will they go after your death? দারাসুত বন্ধু সবে শমশানে তোমারে লবে, দগ্ধ করি গৃহেতে আসি. Wife, children, friends will take you to crematorium. After burning, they'll return to home. তুমি কার কে তোমার, এবে বুঝি দেখো সার, দেহনাশ অবশ্য ঘটে. To whom you belong and who belong to you, just take to understand that right. But it is certain that one day this body will destroy. সুনিত্য সম্বল চাও, হরিগুণ সদা গাও, হরিনাম জপ সদা. If you really want auspicious eternal wealth, auspicious life, then always chant Krishna's glory and Japa sadai, always kirtan and jap. কুতর্ক ছাড়িয়া মন করো কৃষ্ণ আরাধন বিনোদে আশ্রয়তায় I Bhaktivinoda Thakur, my only shelter is Krishna. That is why abandoning all useless arguments, just worship Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I think every point is known to you, but we should always remember all these things. We forget. It is our naturally forget. But why you should read from Acharyas? This Acharya's word is very powerful. We can say also all these things, but Acharyas, they're telling from the realization. So that is why we should read the Acharyas. The way they have seen, we should try to see with their eyes. Hare Krishna. Harsh Prabhu, I think some question you have.
Yes, Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you Maharaj for taking this song. I had a question Maharaj, like when we preach to people, so and when we tell this crucial means basic point that one should not be attached to his body, beauty, fame, rather one should follow bhakti. So they counter argue that I'm just collecting all this money because so that I can maintain my body for few years, and then whatever is in excess I will donate to either temple or something. So is this kind of mentality fine, Maharaj, for someone?
Another thing, whatever tell to other, but we should realize first. Without realization, if you just quote and copy some books, it will not help. So we can tell to other, but Bhaktivinoda in the very beginning, he's told that it is this song is for my instruction. So I'll request you. So you better before telling other, we should try to understand this point first to us. Because if we don't have any realization, if we tell somebody, people will not argue with a sadhu, but it will not change their heart. But your point is in another angle. Somebody may say, I am collecting, and in the future, I will give it to this content. It's good. Something is better than nothing. Yeah, if you have this mentality like that, we should not disturb him. And gradually, it is favorable. Gradually try to make him understand. Okay, it's good mentality, but why don't give something now? And what will happen after death? Who will take your wealth? It will come to Krishna or not? Who knows? And you want to give after death. That means after your death it belongs to Krishna. That means it is not belong to Krishna. That means you are not belong to Krishna. So why this mentality? If everything go to Krishna after my death. So that means not now for mine. That means it is not for Krishna's. That means you are not for Krishna. So, but we should tell them by seeing the circumstance, we should not so heavy, because the person is already all is called supportive. We should not be so heavy to him. Okay. Shambhala Prabhu.
My question is, we are hearing. My question is that we are hearing again and again all these things, and Acharyas are mentioning again and again. But still, whenever we come across temptations, then like we get little bewilderment. So how to overcome these kind of things. Even after understanding, after listening, even after practicing, we are facing this problems.
Yeah. It is not only beauty and wealth. Most important thing with body. We have heard so many times, we are not this body. But when some problem comes with the body, we forget everything. Yes, we are trying for that, to understand that. That is why we know that if we are able to understand that part, we are not this body, we are soul, then all problems solved. But we are reading, we are giving class on it, but how much realization we have? But yes, we have seen some devotees like our acharyas, in the gurus, in our, we can see our recent acharya like Shri Madhyapata Swami Guru Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Swami Guru Maharaj. There are some bodily problems of disease, but they are not affected by that. Radha Govinda Swami Maharaj, they are not affected by the body. They are preaching, they never stop any preaching, any activities. So we can see they are not in the bodily corruption. So this type of thing is not is theoretical. Some person has that type of realization. So if we practice, if we remain in the path, one day we will, by their mercy, will get some sort of realization. We should have that faith. Maybe, oh, I am practicing for so much time, I have prayed all these things, I give class on that, but again I forget. Yeah, that's true. It is very strong bond. But we should have faith that if we continue in this path, one day realization come by their mercy. Okay, thank you. Bangshidhar Gopal Prabhu.
Yes, Maharaj. Please accept my Dandavat Pranam, Maharaj. Thank you very much. So, Maharaj, as you are saying about this, so I have a situation like my aunt is 85-year-old, and she was a like devotee for 35-40 years, and she was living in Vrindavan and all. But now her body is completely incapacitated. Like she is bedridden, cannot hear, cannot move much, and she is completely dependent on others. So since we are performing, so from that I was getting a realization that right now, like we are performing all our activities or devotional service through our body, through our senses. And when our body and senses becomes incapacitated, then it's very difficult to engage ourselves. Like if we have not reached that stage, like just by mind we can remember Krishna all the time without taking any help of our external senses and body. So if we don't reach that stage, how to remain engaged at that time? Because now she is facing a problem that she complain all the time that I'm not able to remember, like mera man nahi lagta. Now what do? I can't do anything. And in this last stage, if I am not doing anything, what will happen to me? So she is constantly in that repentation and that kind of fear, and that can happen with anybody. So if we don't reach that perfection before our last stage and our body become incapacitated, so what we can do from now? Like how should we prepare, or at that stage if that happens, what should be done?
Actually, very nice question. Actually, our whole Krishna consciousness process is for that.
Yeah.
Man mana bhava. Guru Maharaj told. See what will happen during death. Gradually, everything will, like your hand will paralyze, leg will paralyze. Even through can see through eyes. Even you cannot move your tongue. Last will be the mind. So we should always try to think in mind Krishna. That is our practice actually. We should, everybody, not your that grandmother. It is for everybody. Our practice to always remember Krishna. That is actually practice. Because last will go, mind will go. So this organ will not work that time. So that way, thinking process is very important. And we can see like when is headache, the fever, that time we cannot think so properly. That is why Samrat Kulishikar told, "Oh Lord, I want to die now."
Yeah.
Because at the time of death, when my voice will choked by bile, mucus, and other thing, how will you remember it? Krishna, Tabo, Hridaya, Pada Pankaja, Panjarantam. আপনার চরণ কমলের পিঞ্জরার মধ্যে অদ্বৈব বিশতু টুডে আই ওয়ান্ট ইন দ্য টুডে অদ্বৈমে বিশতু আই ওয়ান্ট টুডে মানস রাজহংস মাই swan like mind, your lotus feet is like lotus and my mind is like swan, so I want to enter, my mind should enter today. Why? Prana prayana samaye kapavata pittoi kantavo rodhana vidho sharanam kutas. At the time of death, when my voice will choke, how I will remember at that time? So it should be everybody's prayer like that. One time, on day, told Guru Maharaj, you should 100 years, live 100 years. Guru Maharaj said, "You are blessing me or cursing me?" I don't want to become old and debilitated.
Yeah, that is very important, Maharaj. Like this practice of like without any external senses and body, if we can remember Krishna, that is what our whole practice and sadhana should be.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for nice question.
Thank you. Thank you, Maharaj. Like I have another situation, like another Mataji here, she is battling with cancer. And she is also same thing, you know, because she has so much headache, is like exploding inside. And because of that, like that headache doesn't go away like for hours, 12-15 hours continuously. And she's like, I can't do anything because our whole practice is through body, you know, because we do worship, we do chanting, we go to temple, we are with devotees, we are reading, we are watching or hearing. So everything is through our senses, and if we can't do any of those activities through the senses, we feel a vacuum. Like suddenly we feel that, oh, I can't do anything. What should I do? So we should try and engaging without external senses also, like just sit and think about Krishna. So I think that is most important.
Yeah, that is the Acharya's taught us how to pray. If
Yeah.
you always pray in such a way, I want to die today. Why I
Right.
want to live long?
Yeah.
Maybe we
What
should.
point? Yeah. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Srila
Hare
Prabhupada. Kalyan Kalpataru ki jai. Swami Prabhupada. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Namaste.